Hello and welcome to patch 8.13. So, a lot is in this patch, and their little cycle that they have, Riot. I think this is the big boy one, so let's get into it. Patch 8.13. What is going on? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, okay. Okay, so patch 8.13. Wait a minute, I'm forgetting something. There we go. Okay, so patch 8.13, where we clean a bit of the outliers left as a result of the larger changes. So basically cleaning up the mess they've made over the last 3 patches that are like the big boys. We're putting some strength back into the kits of a number of crit marksmen. Thank the Lord. We're going to look at that extensively. Yes. They call Kenshin like the master of top lane, which I'll get into him because he actually did something very funny. I'll get into Ascension. They are going to call me the master of the bot lane, even though I barely play, like, League that much. I'm the master of the fucking bot lane. ADs are garbage, I'm still playing them. ADs get deleted, I'm not playing anymore. Unless Yasuo's still in the game. Anyway, I'm like the guru of bot lane. So anyway, we're holding on to some of that lane diversity, so aka they want Lucian to still be viable. We want to make sure enough marksmen, especially that attack you a lot in a row and crit a ton type, feel solid. Because right now, they are non-existent and really bad. And I'll probably get into it a lot more later, because I love getting into crit marksman shit. But it's basically because they take too long. And I'll explain more. Since we got more games in the rear view mirror since Irelia's rework and Pike's release, we're tweaking both of those champions. I'm pretty sure they're nerfing Irelia and buffing Pike, but we'll see. Finally, AA Aatrox has gotten a AA rework, so look out for that. And that's where Kenshin comes in. But anyway, let's see where that's at. Okay, well, Aatrox is first. Gucci. So, AA Aatrox. Wow, they don't even explain the new fucking kit. Are you kidding me? Okay, well, you've probably seen the kit. If not, go look at it. I like it. I actually love it a lot. It's basically Riven while not being Riven, but with a GA, like, ulti. Basically yeah, it's basically Riven without a GA ulti. His Q is like Riven's because it's a 3-hit combo thing. It has CC. It's kind of like a gap closer, not really, though. It does a shit ton of damage. His W is like Riven's in that it's his CC ability. Riven's is the stun. Even though it's tiny, it's AoE. Aatrox is the big, like, one-person AoE, but it's probably going to hit them. I've been looking at it, and it almost looks like unless you have a leap or a big steroid of movement speed or something, you're not going to get out of it. Like, I saw Aatrox W someone, which was Kha'Zix, and Kha'Zix ulted, and he gains move speed from his ult, and he still could not get out of that little, like, rectangle thing. But anyway, that looks pretty good. So he has a CC ability on his W like Riven. That does, like, wiener damage, but it's still cool. And then he has the E dash like Riven, but instead of giving a shield, it gives AD, which is pretty good. And Aatrox's whole thing is he used to heal in his old kit every 3 autos. Now, in his new kit, he just heals by doing damage. A percentage of his physical damage he does is returned to him as health. So it's basically like Rost, but not on roids. Anyway, his ult is basically he gains move speed, he becomes gigantic and terrifying, and he gains a GA if he dies. Like, if he dies in his ult lasts like 12 seconds, he comes back alive. But the biggest part of it all is he can move while the GA proc is, like, going off, which is really good. Now, here's where Kenshin comes in. Kenshin reviewed this guy, said Aatrox was broken. And then when he saw the numbers, he said Aatrox was trash. And I'm going to quote him on this. Aatrox's W blows dick. Aatrox's E blows big dick. Because the numbers apparently are fucking garbage. And you know when every new champion comes out, they have like a thing on YouTube where it's like, oh god, this champion's busted, Riot, what the fuck are you doing? It's not like that. Okay? Every champion is going to be busted on the PBE because degenerates play the PBE. No one who's really good plays the PBE. They stay on regular League unless they fuck around. So, basically, I don't know if he's good or not. I love the way his kit looks and feels, even though I haven't played him yet. I love the way it looks and feels to the point where I bought Aatrox 2 days ago. So that's cool. But he comes out tomorrow, so I think he's going to be fun. Whether he's going to be good or not, dependent on the numbers. They're probably going to buff him, though. From what I've seen, they're probably going to buff him, because as Hashinshin also said, his cooldowns are fucking insane. They're too long. But, I give this Aatrox rework a good 8 out of 10. Good job, Riot. Hopefully he's not, like, as bad as the one was, like, before. Anyway, Irelia. Irelia has been one of the most dominant, if the not dominant, premier champion in LCS, so you know she's getting fucking nerfed. If you have Irelia, you're most likely winning, and Riot doesn't like that. In LCS, of course. Look what happened to Talia. Okay, so, let's see. Passive on-hit damage decreased. Oh my god, I saw this. They gutted it. Passive attack speed increased. That's cool. W damage decreased at lower stacks. Wait, W? Is that thing like the skill shot that makes her like take reduced damage? Anyway. So what are they doing? 4 to 48, 10 to 66 at levels 1 through 8. At max... Wait, that's at max stacks. Holy shit. So wait. Okay, so on-hit base damage... At level 1, you would gain 10. And what is the stacks? The stacks is like, what, 4? So now you get 1, like, magic damage per stack. What the fuck? So that's actually a really big hit early. Holy shit. It's more than half. Late, it doesn't matter, because Irelia's late is really good, so it doesn't matter. On-hit ratio, 16% bonus AD, so it's a little bit better, okay. And attack speed is going up. So basically, they want her to be more reliant on autoing, and not just bursting you with her Q and abilities and shit, which makes sense. W, minimum base damage, that's fine. Minimum base damage ratio, that's fine. No one I don't care about the W. Fuck the W. Like, I don't know why. I mean, I guess it's cool to take something out of her kit. I didn't think the W damage really mattered. It was the E stun into the Q, into the double Q, into, like, the rape auto, so. That's, I don't know. I don't care about the W nerf. Mark duration. By the way, I'm trash at New Irelia. I don't know what it is, but I always feed my ass before pre-6, and then after 6, I pop the fuck off. So, maybe I'm not the best person to be reviewing this, but as I say multiple times, I'm the bot lane guru, dude. You come to me for bot lane. Anyway, the E mark duration, that's cool, shaving off a little bit of time off the E, so if you land like a 5-man, you might not get all of them, even though you probably will, because the Q's instant. Anyway, R mark duration, that's also cool. They're lessening the time where you can do things, that's fine. I think these nerfs are honestly enough for her. The passive is pretty fucking big. And they're not even, like, gutting it, like... Okay, they're gutting it damage-wise, but the attack speed kind of makes up for it in my eyes. So that's cool. I like that. Irelia, I don't know. I hope she's still good. She probably will still be good after this, realistically. But we'll see. I want her to be good. I don't want her to be like old Irelia, where she's good and she's great, or she's bad and no one uses her, because she's, like, useless. But she has, like, a CC now with Delt, so it's fine. Okay, Kindred. What do I think of Kindred? I actually think Kindred is doing not so bad in the jungle. She could be doing better. She's kind of whatever. She gets outshined by more junglers than not, like Graves and Nocturne and shit. The real early game, like, pressures. She's very good late, though. Her range that she gets, if she does her stacks right, is very well. So I think she's going to get a little bit of a buff, if I'm not wrong. Let me see. W not correctly scales with items. That's kind of a buff. It's a big bug fix. W no longer reduces monster attack speed. Oh, come on, man. Kenshin once again gains stacks of Hunter's Vigor from moving and attacking. Oh, hey, that's cool. So, Kindred stat, okay, from moving and attacking when charged, she will heal. Oh my god, yes, she finally has the heal again. Okay, that's cool. Okay, that's really good, actually. Wolf's attack speed now appropriately scales. Kenshin no longer gets 2 marks for assisting on Epic. No! What? Oh, wait, for assisting. No! What? Oh, that's... I'm kind of sad about that. Okay, but this is, like, a pretty decent bug fix for her, I guess. And now she's, like, a little bit more healthy early. So maybe she could contest Crab. Because now she'll gain health from it. That's pretty good. Will it bring her on top? No. But does it help her? Yes. Lucian. Oh boy. So, Lucian is the premier boy of the bot lane now that Crit has been dead. Lucian doesn't even build crit anymore, realistically. He goes back to the hybrid, like, Blade Black Cleaver Korean build nonsense. And now Essence is OP on him, so they're building that. But I'm pretty sure they're going to change Essence this patch too, so we'll see. But he needs some nerfs, because god damn, he is so fucking strong. If you go a crit marksman against Lucian, lick your lips, because you are taking it in the mouth. Anyway, Lucian. AD damage growth decreased. Okay. Our damage amplification to minions decreased. Okay. What the fuck? What does this do? Okay, the base AD growth is, like, cool, I guess. Like, I guess that's trying to bring him a little lower later in mid-game, but, like... Yeah, look, they even said it themselves. Lucian is the premier bot laner. Like, I don't know. I don't really understand the fucking R, like, nerf. What does that matter? That you're not clearing minions that fast with your ult. You have every other ability. And you don't run out of mana because of new essence, so... I don't know. I think he needs more nerfs. This is nothing. Both in lane and in late... Yeah, like, what the fuck? So he wants lane strength, but his late game is supposed to be nerfed. This is not going to do it. They need to nerf something else, man. Lucian's going to be still rampant. Okay, Pike. How do I think Pike has been doing? Well, he's been hot fixed. I know that. I think. I hope I'm not wrong with that. He's been hot fixed, so he wasn't doing too good. I think he's pretty hard, and I don't know. He's weird. I've seen people do good on him, and I've seen a lot more people do bad on him, but that's what happens with, like, high skill cap champions, because I think he's very high skill cap. You go on YouTube and you search some, like, Pike plays, you see a lot of shit that gets you hard. But what do they do? I'm hoping to see buffs here to make him a little bit easier for, like, the common man. Because once he, like, doesn't do anything, he just sucks. Okay, so health growth decreased. Okay, armor and MR resist growth increased. Okay. ENR base damage decreased at later ranks. Okay, ENR damage ratio increased. Okay. So what does this mean? He's a little bit more squishy health-wise, but he's getting tank to compensate for it. And tank is good on him, because he either builds dickhead assassin or, like, tank anyway. But he gets no health, so the tankier he is, the better. What are they nerfing it by? 10. So 10 each level, you're losing 180 health. Okay. Armor growth, you're losing 1, so you're losing 18. That's not too bad. Magic resist growth. Oh, no, wait. It's going up by 1, so you're gaining 18. That's pretty good, actually. MR growth, I don't want to calculate that. But that's pretty good. That's pretty good. 180 health isn't that big of a deal. Actually, it might be for Pike, because he can't build health. I don't know. I've played Pike once, and he was okay. I just thought he was a little hard. But maybe I'm just bad. Anyway, Phantom base damage, what'd they do to it? Base damage, 95, 125. Okay, they nerfed it by, like, 5 early, realistically. Okay, that's not bad. The damage ratio, so it's going to do a lot, or not a lot, a bit more damage late to compensate, but early it's not as strong. It's fine. Our base damage, what did they do? 190, okay, by 10, by 10, by 10, by 10, by 10, by 10. Wait. They nerfed it late. Wait, what? Wait. Okay, so it's a little bit better early, and it should round out better late if you build AD. So they don't want him to build tank. They want him to build AD. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I think Pike's pretty weird. I think he's fun. He's really fun. I love his W, where it looks like you're, like, swimming through the water. That's hot. But I think you have to actually have a brain to play him, which is cool. I like champs like that. You have to have a brain. Okay. So that's good for Pike. Simple buffs for Graggy. W cooldown decreased to early ranks, cool. Increased to final rank, cool. And it... Oh, wow. It grants him additional range. That's actually really good. So just quality of life buffs for Gragas, trying to get him back into the meta. Because, again, AP junglers kind of got the shaft. It's mostly AD assassins that are good early right now. J4 now does a minimum damage of 20. Okay, that's cool. They decreased the cooldown. He's better early. Increased base damage. He's better early. Okay. Basically just trying to get them in line with every other fucking early game jungler. Cool. Jinx! Oh, my girl. My girl, what have they done to you? I can't play you anymore. I'm so sad. All my crit marksmen. Anyway. Okay, let me... wait, Kalista, Jinx, okay. Okay, AD Twitch. Okay. Okay, so those are the ADs they're touching. Alright, so I guess I'll get into the AD nonsense now. Just get it out of the way. So basically, I'll try to keep this nice and short and sweet. Basically, ADs. Yes, I do play Pike, Sebastian. Shut the fuck up. I played him once. So, and I'm pretty good. Thank you for asking. But anyway. Jinx, or crit ADs in general. Crit ADs fucking blow hard cock. And this is because Riot, in all their fine, great knowledge, decided, hey, let's increase the cost of every single fucking crit item they build to God knows what for no reason, nerf them for no reason, and then lose, was it 20? Yeah, 20% of their damage for no good reason. Now, their thought, and I'm going to repeat this because I said it last time I was talking about this nonsense, their thought was crit ADs are too good, too fast, and they just kill people who are squishy when it's supposed to be assassins who do that. And they're not wrong. They weren't wrong with that. They were right. But what they did was wrong. And let me tell you why. They have a problem with crit ADs coming online early. Okay. What they ended up doing was making crit ADs non-existent because they don't come on at all because the game doesn't last that long. Crit ADs are still good late. Not as good as they once were, but they're still viable late. You don't get to late, therefore they're not viable. Now the change I was suggesting they do, which they kind of did, but they pussied with it, was introduce something like Storm Razor, where you have a crit item that scales up. Once you get Storm Razor early on, it does wiener crit, but it's guaranteed, right? The more crit you get, the more damage Storm Razor's crit will do. I suggested this, but to IE. They make IE scaling. So early, IE doesn't give you that much of a damage bonus, but late game, let's say it gave you 225% instead of 250. That would have been a nerf, like they wanted, and it would have helped them scale, like they wanted. But it would have started you out at 200, which is basically just a regular crit, but it would have scaled up with when you got crit items. Cool. But instead, in all their high knowledge, they decided to make my rule useless. So, what did they do to try and make up for it? Let's see. Q rocket bonus damage can now crit. That's actually really fucking big. But, so I guess Jinx's building Storm Razor and Rocket Q will be pretty substantial. Rocket crit damage. It could already crit. What the fuck are they saying? Rocket crit damage 220. Oh, okay, no. So the regular rocket damage is 210. Wait, I'm so confused. Critical strike now doubles fishbones plus 10%. Total damage 220. This means that Storm Razor does 216 crit. Wow, so Jinx is the only one who could get past the 200% crit line now. That's actually pretty cool. And they're upping the damage ratio on Zap, so again, if you get to late game and you have all that nice juicy AD, W will finally be doing something. I remember back in the day I used to max W, because that did like chunk damage. Even though it does, but he's just more reliable. Anyway, that's a really good change. Again, it's better for late, when you get all your crit items and nonsense, but Storm Razor should help this a little bit. So it's not bad. Because this also is probably going to scale with Storm Razor, so unless Storm Razor's maxed out, this won't be doing the 216 they're advertising it as. So, but that's good. That's definitely a buff. Again, it's a buff for late more than anything, but I guess it's something. Okay, Kalista. Kalista's rent. Kalista's garbage, because if every crit AD is garbage, Kalista, I don't know. Actually, thinking about it now, Kalista should be good, because she's not a really late game focused AD. She's better early more than anything. But like, she's not, I don't think she's good at all. Because she just gets outshined by Lucian probably, and no one's been playing Kalista, ironically. I think she needs to get a rework or something. Or heavily buff her. Like, no one plays her. Kalista mains must be crying their eyes out. Anyway, E damage ratio increased. Damage ratio per spear after the first is what? 35, 20, 22, 23. No one Okay, this is a nonsense buff. Get this out of my face. Okay, Kassadin. W now costs mana and can stack to... Finally. But this is extremely... This makes me hard. This makes me really fucking hard. You can finally stack tier with W. Thank you. And W, E, and our damage increase. Oh my god. The whole fantasy I have with Kassadin is you suck dick early, but you become a scaling animal who they can't run from late. If you get to late and you're Kassadin, you're chasing their bitch asses down and you're killing them. But like that fantasy isn't really realized because he doesn't do that much late. So this is good. They're buffing his late and making his early better with the stacking, so he'll reach his mid and late faster. Well, technically his mid faster, but that leads to his late being faster. That's really good. And how much did they touch the ratios? 0.7 to 0.8. Okay, 0.8. Okay, so like 0.1. That's pretty good, though. I like that. That's really good. Holy shit. I don't think Kassadin's that in meta right now, but if you're a good Kassadin, he's good. Orianna, W cooldown decreased. After all the nonsense they did to Ori's, like, command Qs and how you can cast W when you Q, I don't know. It's so weird. I used to play Ori because I liked how easy she was. And you basically had a team-winning, like, ulti, like, ability. But now it's so complicated. I don't know. They changed it too much. Or, like, they had too many restrictions on her. But I guess the W cooldown's pretty big for in-lane. That's good. Because their cooldowns are really low anyway, but... Okay, Riven. So Riven is, like, the worst Aatrox for now. And Riven is not played as much as she used to be. Thank the fucking Lord. I hate Riven. Health regen increased, our cooldown decreased to early ranks. Okay, so just trying to keep her, like, in lane more. Buff her health regen. Okay. That's not bad. Will it bring her into where she needs to be? No, but they're just trying to give her some, like, cookies. Because she's starving. Tristana, E damage ratio increased. How much is the real question? Oh my god, what the fuck? Wait. But this is mostly for late, mid and late. Again, you can't get to these things. So it's like, what the fuck? I mean, it's a good buff. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a very good buff. But again, it's for late game. So, I don't know. E cooldown decreased at later ranks, so he's a little bit more mobile. By 2 seconds. That's actually really huge by 2 seconds. Holy shit. So, that's pretty good. But Tryndamere is still Tryndamere. I don't think this changes much. Giving him mobility, though, is a little scary, but they're not buffing damage. It's just cooldown. So it's not bad. Okay. So, Twitch. E damage ratio increased by how much? 1.5 bonus AD. 2.1. That's actually really big. Holy crap. Maximum damage ratio. That's really big. That buffs is, again, mid to late for the most part, because it's bonus AD. But that's pretty good. Again, these are all good. They just need to focus it more. I don't think crit ADs are still going to be in the meta at all. But if you play them, I guess you'll have, like, a little bit easier time. But, hey, if you're still losing, why do you care, right? I don't know. I think they still need to buff crit ADs. Okay, simple nerfs. Camille, the E damage is decreased. That shit actually did a surprising amount of damage. I didn't realize that. So that's warranted. Mundo's crazy. So, let's see what they did. By how much? Okay, 20. That's actually a good bit. And it's mostly his late, too. Yeah, I don't know. When I play Mundo, I out-damaged everyone on my team. Just face tanking and just, like, trying to kill people. And now I hear he's going AD, so it's like, what the fuck? But that's pretty cool. Master Yi. Master Yi, I think, is a little bit crazy. I am a fan of the hybrid Master Yi build where you're, like, a little tanky, but you still can, like, be an assassin. It was the best of both worlds, but now you, like, you build more damage items than tank items, so you're kind of squishing. I don't like that. But you're really good at killing. Goddamn. One-on-one, I don't think anyone can, like, beat Yi. Unless they played extremely well or Yi fucks up. Like, I'm trying to scour in my mind right now. Who would beat Yi in a one-on-one? Like, they're both, like, mid or late game. They're both not feeding. They're both, like, pretty even. Yi just wins. Junso's fucking Essence Yi. Oh my god, disgusting. But I'm surprised we're not seeing more nerfs to him. What are they doing? They're just taking the bonus damage from, like, him stealing lane farm. Oh well. He's cannibalizing multiple sources of income. He's an animal. Okay, Nunu. I don't think Nunu's too good right now. But let's see. W attack speed and ability power decreased, nerfed. WAP ratio added to both attack speed and ability power scaling. It offers too much space. Okay, so they're basically making it so you have to be doing well or get to mid or late to do well with this. Because Irelia will give too much of a bonus for you doing literally nothing, but pressing W key on the ally champion and winning. And they don't like that. 5% bonus attack speed for every 100 AP. Oh my god, you're encouraged to build AP now, for fuck's sake. 5% bonus AP for every 100. Oh my god, Jesus. Okay. Alright, so they just want him to scale. Ornn is pretty good. Ornn is always good. He's Ornn. Base health regen decreased. W size decreased. Wow, that's actually pretty big. 225 to 175, 555. That's actually really big. I know Ornn would get a lot of like BS kills from like the final gout of his W. So I'm actually surprised they're nerfing that, because while he is good, I don't think he's in the best of places after all the like touches he's gotten. I'm actually surprised they did this. Okay, Singed. I heard Singed was an issue, but I don't believe it because it's Singed. Every Singed I see feeds his fucking ass off. But Singed. E maximum health damage decreased. Okay, yeah, that's understandable. Our stats decreased. That's the big boy one right there. So maximum health damage is going to be nerfed early. Okay, because he's kind of a... Like, the whole meme with Singed was you lose early, you win late. Like, Singed always lost, excuse me, every matchup he was in. Like, he just fed his fucking ass off, but it was Singed. So it's like, you were expected to feed, but then you brought it back late because you just ran into the enemy like a retard. But, what are they doing to Insanity Potion? Please don't tell me it's by a lot. Okay, it's by 5. No one cares. Tamor Platonic no longer grants move speed during Insanity Potion. Oh, come on, man. It's a potion. Wow, that's actually really... That was a cool little interaction. That's so good. What? That's BS. But yeah, that's a pretty whatever nerf to Singed. It'll get him in line, I think, though. That's actually enough for it to get him in line. Okay, Taric. Taric E base damage decreased. I didn't feel like his E did a lot. E armor ratio increased. What the fuck? R cooldown increased. So they want him to scale, and they don't want his ult to be up that often, but they want it to be like pretty impactful. So you can't just like press R if you're getting dived. You better press R in the team fight, or else you just wasted your ult. But was granting more armor than 10. Okay, so he's getting nerfed. Fuck it. Yeah, okay. So I'd say this is more than a nerf than anything. Fuck the E damaged armor bonus nonsense. The Taric's getting nerfed. I didn't think he was that crazy, honestly. I'm surprised they're nerfing him and not like the other ones, like Soraka and shit. Even though they already nerfed her. Okay, Vladimir. Fucking bot lane premier again. Okay, wait, I have a funny story about this. So, back in the day, when everyone was playing League was like the hot topic of my group. I used to be a little toxic boy. Now, I'm not saying be toxic, but the people in League need to learn you can't be bullied, and they need to fucking grow ahead. Like, some people are playing without eyes or ears or like a brain in this game, and they need to learn. Listen, do that shit in normals. Normals, I don't give a fuck. But ranked, don't go do this nonsense in that, man. I could rant on that forever, but in normals, again, don't give a fuck, do whatever, have fun. And that's what I did. And I played Vladimir support for my AD Draven, because my Draven took AD from me. So I was like, fuck it. I'll be like the support. I went Vlad, I KS'd him every step of the way and served his ass right. But now like Vlad is ironically a premier bot laner, so that's pretty cool. What are they doing? E damage decreased when charged by 0.8. Okay, so they're like reducing it by 20 besides the bit. Okay. So they're taking off a little bit of damage. That's not bad, though. The E is what like helps him a lot, though. Okay, yeah. They're just trying to get him in line. That's fine. Zoe, the problem girl of mid lane, aka what the big boys are, what the high elo streamers are calling the problem of League of Legends. Zoe. W damage ratio decreased, what they call the mini nukings. W move speed duration decreased at late ranks. That's fine. This actually brings her pretty in line. They can't over nerf her because I've explained this when she came out and shit. Her kit revolves around the Q and the E, right? She has a non-damaging ult, so she needs to have buffed out base abilities if the ult is not damaging. Her ult is literally like a little teleport thing, a little flash, kind of. Even though it sucks, it tells the enemy where you're gonna be. But I don't know. I think Zoe's very high skill cap, but she definitely needs some nerfs because what she does is a little ridiculous. But I think they need to do something about the W. Honestly, that's the main issue. The W, like the E is already nerfed to hell. The Q has been nerfed, and it's her main ability. You can't really nerf that unless she'll become trash. But what the hell is this music playing? Oh, it's a stupid ad. Okay. Anyway. Where was I at? So yeah, Zoe, these are warranted and greatly appreciated. Oh boy, Junso's. Okay, so because Kaisa is still good after the AD Reckoning, Junso's has to get nerfed. AD damage and ability power per stack decreased. Pretty fine nerf. I hope they don't touch it anymore after this. This is actually fine. I'm fine with this. Don't touch anymore. You already made it so Jhin can't build it. Don't make it so it's useless as an item in general, man. Like, this is enough. This is okay. Leave it. Please. Okay, Runes. I hate going over this part of the patch. Domination. Domination is the stronger keystone with weaker stats. How does that make sense? Stronger stats with weaker keystones. What? We're removing the stat distinction. What are they doing? Are they giving more? Yeah, they're giving more. Okay, yeah, they're giving just more with domination with any other thing. That's cool. Okay, so Hail of Blades. Are they nerfing this? Out of combat cooldown, 4 seconds, maximum time between attacks, 2. Wait, what? Hail of Blades isn't a top keystone for any champion right now. We're long as okay, so it's a buff. I think this thing fucking sucks. It's a niche domination keystone, and even then, the people on who use it, there's better things to go. Like the most I could think you use this on is like who? Jax. Like top lane, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Like maybe Jax with the 3-hit passive. But at that point, just use like PTA because they'll give more. Like, why would you want just like immediate attack speed? I don't know. I could only think of Jax for this. I think it's trash. Honestly, I hate this keystone. Unsealed Spellbook. This Unsealed Spellbook rune has had a lot of changes to it. It has been either a problem or never used, which is like a lot of things in League nowadays. Unsealed Spellbook is on the weaker side of its rework. Yep. Okay, so unique summoner cap is 6. I don't know what that means. Cooldown reduction per summoner spell is 20 seconds. I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't care either. I don't use this nonsense. Early game snowballing. Okay. So hopefully they make the game last a little longer. Specifically, we think that lane phase should determine the tempo of the rest of the game. You lose lane, you lose game. Whether one team is on their back foot or pushing, taking advantages, barely should laning phase determine the result of the game. It does. This patch we're looking to make it a bit harder to build on a large lead. Okay, so what are they doing? Death timers. Oh, thank the Lord they're decreased. Whew. That's actually really good. Bounties. This is the big boy that they changed back. Bounties now start at 2 kills. Bounty gold increases at all levels of kills. 50 gold per additional kill. Wait, so it doesn't like have a limit now? It just keeps going? Because I remember the limit used to be either 500 or 550. But I don't remember. Yeah, it keeps going. What the fuck? That's crazy. That's actually... wait. That's making it better for, like, a lead. Actually, no, because then you could lose it. Okay, actually, no. This is good. This is good. Because it means once you get 2 kills, you have a bounty on you. So instead of having to get to the 3-kill threshold, you're a target earlier. So if you get killed earlier when you're on, like, a 2-kill streak, you give more to the enemy. Okay. That's actually not that bad. And outer turn gold is 50 gold per player per turn. Okay, that's pretty good. So they're trying to make early game last a tad bit longer, or make the losing team, if they get a kill, get back into it easier. Okay, I like that. Jungle, what'd they do? Immolate, Bomby Cinder, Hulk, and Tooth can now kill non-buff camp large monster. Oh, thank the Lord. So everything besides blue and red it can kill. It's not like a big buff in any means necessary, but it's really good quality of life wise. Okay, so non-buff large monsters. Okay, it's not bad. Again, quality of life for the most part. Instant feedback. Oh boy. Inappropriate name detection buffed. The detection for unsavory summer names is getting a big buff. Oh boy. So Hunter's account is going to be banned. Let's see. Is it on here? Hey, look, there's me. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to be that much of an ass. Okay, so inappropriate name detection is better. Summoner name creation now prevents the creation of inappropriate names. Summoner name change now better prevents changing to inappropriate names. Okay, that's cool. Shit ton of bug fixes, and the 2 skins Hunter is buying me. That's cool. And Mecha Aatrox chromas. Gucci. So overall, pretty big patch. A lot of changes that I think didn't have any relevance or enough of what they needed to do. So I'm going to rate this patch, but changes nonetheless that did help, but not what they needed to do. So I'm going to rate this patch 7 Mark Merles out of 10. We need more work, but we're getting there. So thank you so much for watching. I'm excited for the Aatrox rework. I hope you are too. And I'll see you in the next patch notes. Bye-bye.